Okay, I have a historical document here called the BounceBackAbility Checklist. How many of you ever heard if history repeats itself? And it usually does. There are things we have to bounce back from over and over and over again. So, a few years back, when things were looking bleak, we created this BounceBackAbility Checklist. It's something you can implement when you feel you need to bounce back from adversity, or it's things you can put in place in case adversity strikes and you got to bounce back from something. And you've also heard the phrase, when the student's ready, the teacher appears, and we teach what we needed to learn the most. Well, I needed to relearn this morning. So that's why I thought I'd share it with you. The Bounce Back Ability Checklist. There are 20 items on the list. If you'd like a copy, just email mike@floydwickman.com. I'd be happy to send you one. Here it is, 20 things you can do to bounce back. Number 1, remember, this too shall pass. Yes, the Bible is very smart. Number 2, nothing lasts, not the good times and not the bad. Take a little bit longer perspective and remember, nothing lasts. Number 3, that's what we call the adversity handling analysis. Whenever something goes kerflooey, fly up in the air, take a bird's eye view, write down what happened. Was it major or minor? What percent are you responsible for? What could you do to prevent it? In other words, what did you learn from this? Because if you don't learn from it, you can't let it go and go on. That's number 4. Learn from it, let it go, and go on. Until you learn something from it, the lesson learned, it's impossible to let it go. It becomes another one of those rocks in that bag of rocks we all drag around. Number 5, some things you never get over, okay? So get past it, because you can do that even if you can't get over it. Number 6, take the highest road with the longest view. That's that crow's nest perspective, you know? You can see what's going on down there on the main deck, but you can also see it to the horizon. And the high road, that means, the ethical high road, the moral high road. What's going to make you feel better? Number 7, remember the power of gratitude. When you're trying to bounce back from some adversity, sit down and just make a list of the things you're grateful for. Oh, and express gratitude. Because if you expect it, it's a long wait. Number 8, play your role. Just remember, we're all actors on a stage. I just read this theoretical physicist, that's like the smartest people in the world right now, have said there's a 50-50 chance we're actually a simulation. So remember that. We're all actors on a stage. A poor player who struts and frets his hour upon the stage and then is heard no more, as Macbeth said. Number 9, remember that your clients don't care what you're going through. They just want to get the deal done. So think about your clients. Number 10, surround yourself with encouragers versus enablers. Don't hang with people who are going to feed your bleakness. Hang with people who lift you up. That's right. Number 11, set a deadline. I'm going to be over this by Thursday at 2 p.m. Until then, I'll sit in the corner and suck my thumb in white terry cloth robe and cry and all. Okay, sometimes we got to do that, but put a deadline on it, okay? I'll be done with this by Thursday. Number 12, recognize the symptoms. In other words, what are the red flags that you're getting demoralized? And do something about it. As soon as you see a red flag go up, because the symptoms are easy to recognize. I know you know them, right? One of them's snooze alarm. And number 13, once you recognize those red flags, put a system in place to counteract them. Number 14, that wonderful story called Perhaps. The farmer whose son broke his legs and everyone said, oh, that's so bad. He said, perhaps. Then his son didn't have to go in the military where all the other sons were killed. See, it wasn't so bad. If you just keep thinking, maybe this isn't so bad. Perhaps it's a good thing, somewhere in there. Even Napoleon Hill says it, Think and Grow Rich. Every adversity contains within it the seed of an equal benefit. Maybe it's there. Let's go look for it. Number 15, Captain Jack Sparrow, who said in his remarkably profound way, the problem is not the problem. Yeah, I always like that one. Number 16, speaking of problems, our job is to prevent and solve problems. Sometimes you get overwhelmed with all the problems in your deals. Well, that's our job. And number 17, make a decision. You can handle more problems. See, if your problem handling capability is at this level, but you want your production to go to this level, guess what? Until you raise both of them, the production won't go up. Because that's what we get paid to do, prevent and solve problems. Number 18, you are not alone. Right. You got people you can reach out to. You know that you do. All of us on the Floyd Wickman team, maybe someone on your R² coaching team, just give us a call. Number 19, go outside, take a walk, get back into nature. You'll reconnect with, why we're here, who we are, this infinitesimal universe. There's particles so small that the most brilliant scientific minds can't measure them. They can only, by inference, say they exist. And at the other level, we're part of a solar system that's part of a universe, that's part of a galaxy of galaxies of universe. It's unimaginable how small and how large this is. And we're just little things in the middle with self-awareness and consciousness. Okay, number 20, take some you time if you need it. Yeah, time out. That doesn't mean sit in a chair in the corner. Just do something nice for yourself. Oh, here's 8 bonuses. Number 21, LFTs. Make sure you got some of those things you look forward to in place. And maybe you need one for today. What could you look forward to today? 22, well, you already heard this. Look for the lesson to be learned from all of this. Number 23, frustration. If that's what you're experiencing with this, I got to bounce back from this, I'm really frustrated. Floyd always said frustration comes from knowing what you want to do, but not knowing how to do it. So learn some how-tos. Number 24, OD on train the brain and affirmations. That means overdose, overdo training the brain stuff and affirmation stuff. Say those out loud. Number 25, get rid of everything that doesn't make you happy. Yeah, if it doesn't make you happy, even Sheryl Crow said, if it makes you happy, it can't be that bad. 26, ease back into your routine with a reasonable schedule. Sometimes you think you gotta dive right back in, full speed, 100%. Well, if you ease back into it, sometimes you bounce back quicker. 27, is it really the end of the world? I have a National Enquirer from 1996, and on the cover it says, the world will end next week. That was 1996 it said that. And number 28, you know what you can bounce back from adversities with quicker? That's right, when you have a cash reserve. So, be like the ant and save for that winter, not like the grasshopper who spends everything. A cash reserve can help you bounce back quicker. Again, if you like this little checklist and you'd like a copy, email me, Mike@floydwickman.com, and thank you.